This is Brian Castro again, and I am ready to start removal of the headliner. So this will be part one of the video, which will just cover the removal. So we're gonna be starting, of course, inside with the A pillar, the B pillar, the actual headliner itself, and I will make sure that I video every piece of the removal so everybody can see where the clips are and where the joints are, so you know exactly where to pull, you know exactly where the clips are so that you don't break anything during that removal. First part of this is to move both seats forward, the front seats forward, in order to give us more room in the back, because we are going to start with those back pillars. So first I'd like to just show you a quick tool set that I have. Of course, this is a standard set that most people use when they're pulling apart plastic car pieces. And you can see this is from Amazon. I can put the link if you want. It's just a generic set, but as you can see, it includes some metal ones for pulling apart stuff like around the engine, those different pop pins, and also all the plastic pieces with all the different angles and different rigidity in order to pull apart all the internal plastic pieces. So this is something that, you know, I would recommend getting, not necessarily this one, but one like this. We're going to start with the passenger side rear pillar here, and I'm just getting, again, one of my tools with a specific angle on it so I can reach up here between the glass. So in this piece there are 4 clips, metal clips, as well as 2 tethers, and I'll show you those tethers here in a second. So again, I'm just going to start up here, and it just comes right off. So again, this is the tethers that hold. This is like a bungee thing that's attached to the car, to the vehicle, and this goes in here. So you can see there, you have to pull, you have to push out, turn a quarter turn, and then pull out in order to go through the piece here where it's caught. So there's another tether back here. You can see it's kind of bungeed in the back. So I'll get that for you now as well. Okay, so this back piece is a little more difficult just because it's hard to get to. But what I found is that you grab this piece up here so that you can twist this properly. And so, because again, come back here to this one, you see that there are two pieces. You have to turn first to get this one, and then you turn again to get this one out. So back here, because you can't really grab this one piece, you're going to get this loose, and you're going to grab this piece here to turn it, just to get the first one in line. Pull that out first. So you can see here, I just turned this, right, which allowed me to turn the whole unit. Now I can just grab this guy here, right, which I'm just grabbing this, and now I will align that and then pull it out. So again, that's how you get out the back. All right, so the next piece here on the same side that we've just taken off, which is the passenger side, we want to push open our coat hook, and then I have a simple small flathead. You have to just reach in here and pop that out from the top. It just pops out. And then inside here, this is a 25 Torx. 25 Torx. And I'm just going to loosen that. All right. Okay, and then that loosens this piece here. So the next step in doing this, after we've done the coat hanger, we pulled that out, so now this is really loose. So now we need to remove this B pillar here. And again, there's 4 clips here. Pretty simple. As you see, it all just kind of pops out. Just don't be super crazy rough with it. Again, it should just pop out. There's just clips. You can already see it's just coming apart very easily here. So again, you can see it comes out in 2 pieces, and you see all your clips. From the inside, you got 2 on top, and you have 2 on bottom that pop out, okay? And you can see how they clip in. Now we are on the driver's side, because now we have finished the passenger side rear and done that B pillar. And so now what we're gonna do is do the same thing to get prepared for the headliner. We're gonna do the same thing on the driver's side. So again, I have my trusty little panel puller here, and I'm just gonna start that. As you see, it has an angle on it. So I'm just gonna start pulling down, and this should just pull out. There it goes. I wasn't grabbing the angle properly. You can already hear it popping. And again, it's those 4 clips. And don't force it. It should just pop out. And then again, we have the same tethers. Pillar out. So now again, same thing with the coat hanger. We're gonna push it. We're gonna pop it open. We're gonna grab our T25. And we're going to take this out and to loosen it and get that loose and get your... Right, next piece is again, same as the passenger side. For the driver's side, we're gonna just pop this out. And so we just put our fingers in here. And again, you just have the 4 clips. Don't pull too hard and don't break anything. Should just pop right out like that, and we're just gonna let it fall. And it has the 2 pieces here. Okay, everybody, so one quick trick to the seat belt, right? We have to remove the seat belt so that we can remove it through here so that we can, of course, cover this part of the seat belt area. So the trick is you have to go on Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description. This is called a Tesla seat belt key. So that's what it looks like. It's a little special key, and on the bottom of this seat belt underneath is the part where you put this key in, and you just slide it in, and it just comes right off. So you guys see how fast that came off? And now I can feed the seat belt through, and now there it goes. Passenger side, we just need to again put our Tesla key in, and it just pops right off. And then we feed our seatbelt through, and then we put our seatbelt right back on here, and it clicks in, and there we go. Okay, so we need to remove this piece here. We need to remove this piece here. There's a clip behind here, and then we're going to remove this part here where the cable connects down. So again, these are all popping out, and okay. And then we'll pull here as well. Pop this guy out again with our plastic tool. Just pops out pretty easy here. Okay, same thing. And then now we have a clip in here. So I have my other little piece here it's a clip remover from my set, and it just pops the clip out, which makes it very simple. So we're just gonna pop this clip out. You can see there, popped it out so we don't break it. We're just gonna save everything right there. And now we can remove this whole lower piece here. All right, so again, we're just pulling out this lower trim here. And again, it's just in by clips. So we're just gonna pull it out and just loosen it. And it should just pop right out. Shouldn't be forcing anything. It just comes right out. And you can see here in the front of this that this fits into the front here. When we put it back in, we're going to put it in this way and then down, and you can see the clips on the bottom. So now we're ready to pull out. I'm going to start with a driver's side pillar here, the A pillar. So we have a clip here, which is the tether as well. We have 2 guiding clips, plastic clips, and then we have over here in the front, and here we have the parts where they kind of go in. So again, I'm using that same tool so I can get in between the glass and kind of pull down. Okay. It should just pop right off, as you can hear it all just pop out. And then we have our tether here. So again, our tether is here, so you can see that, and we just need to do the same thing there. Next thing is to take the visors off. So again, you just pop it out, slide it over, and then this little cap here, it just pops off. Just kind of work it around, and it'll pop off. Cap, there it goes. Just slide that over, and just gonna pull that in here. And then once we get this off, the electrical cable in here is what we're gonna be disconnecting. So get that out, okay? And then this just kind of pops out. You can see how it hooks into the headliner here. So you can see how when we put it back, we're gonna put it in first that way. But anyways, we just let this hang. All right, so once we have this hanging, there's nothing really to depress or anything. You're just gonna pull it apart, and it just pops off. So again, here are the pieces and how it pulls off, just so you know when you're pulling. All right, so same as the driver's side, with the passenger side, we need to do the same thing. We need to pull this piece out. We need to pull this piece. Pull this. And again, just clips. We need to pull this out, clip, and then it just feeds out from the bottom. Okay, so same thing, of course, again with the driver's side. Now we're doing it on the passenger side. We're pulling out the A-pillar. Same thing, we have the metal clip with the tether right here. We have 2 clips here. And then, of course, down in those fingers down there are the guides that hold them in at the bottom. So, again, so I'm using the exact same tool again. And I'm just going to reach behind here and grab this where it fits in. It just pops out real easy there. And those guides over there at the bottom, feed it out. And then now I just have the tether again. Now we're on the passenger sun visor. We have the A-pillar out from the passenger side. So same thing, pull out, slide out. We're gonna pop this little cap here. Should just come out simple. Pop. There it goes. It's got 4 little clips. Slide that, get our trusty Torx 25 again, which is nice to have the same Torx. We're not having to switch between multiple different sizes. And we're just gonna unscrew this. Okay, save our screw there. And the same thing, as you remember, the hook is on the front, so we're gonna lean it back and pull down. And then here again, there's nothing really to depress. We're just gonna make sure we're not pulling the wires. You don't pull the wires, of course. You wanna grab the plastics and just pull them off. The next piece here on the driver's side, because again, as I was stating earlier about the wire that's connected and gives power to the dome lights, we need to take off all the clips that hold this wire down to this blue clip here, which is going to power all that. So again, there's 6 clips, and again, I'm using my same tool. Now I've disconnected all the clips here holding this wire, and then again, you know, pretty standard, you can see the little clip on top where you're just gonna depress that piece, and then you're just gonna pull up. Comes out very simple. Okay, so this is what powers all the dome lights and everything. Next thing is, now that we've taken off the rear, the B, the A, now the headliner itself, the main unit, sunroof area, I guess you would call it, can now come down. There are, underneath this dome light, there are 2 metal clips, I believe, and then there's a plastic clip and a plastic clip here. And so what we want to do here is we just want to grab this in the middle and pull it straight down. We don't want to like pull these out. This is just that foam stuff, so we don't want to yank this down and break it. We want to just kind of grab it, keep it tight, pushed in, and pull straight down, and then the metal will come out. So again, you got to get your fingers in here first, and it just pops right down. And you can see this side's still held on because of the front up there, so you can see how it just kind of pulls right down. And then right here you can see the metal clips I was talking about, and then here's the guide. That's not really a clip, it's more of a guide. And then down here you can see right here is a clip. Okay, so now you can see it's hanging only by the front part. And so again, it's just the clips that were holding it. We are at the very last part here. I've already taken apart the driver's side, but I wanted to show you how to do this so you're not struggling with it. This right here, I've kind of just pulled it down already. I just started it, but it just pops right out. And you can see the metal clips here, right? But you just use the same kind of tool when you just reach up in here and it just pops out. So don't pull the gray from the plastic here. That's the whole unit. You want to make sure you pull it down as one whole unit, okay? And it will sag a little bit there when you get it out. So now back to the passenger side again to show you how to do this piece. I know, so I have a really skinny flathead screwdriver, and there's a little seam here, so I'm just gonna kind of go in here and pop this little cap off. You can see that it just pops off real easily. Oops. And then I have a T10, a really small one. There's a little screw right here, T10. And I think I need to hold this up. It's gonna start sagging on me. And this just pulls out here. Excuse me. Doing it with my left. Okay, there it goes, it's coming out. Let me get it all the way. And that's just held up there. Okay, we'll drop that. And now this whole headliner should drop. Let me pull it from the other side. there's one last clip over there. Oop, and there it goes. All right, so the way to get it out of the car is through the passenger front door. So you just turn it and then just get it out carefully. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed that video. That was the complete removal of my interior headliner in my Model 3. It's pretty easy, as you see. It's mostly clips. There are a few screws. But the next video, part 2, will be removal of the dome lights, speakers from the headliner. So I'll show the how-to on that. Part 3 video will be, where I start actually wrapping the different pieces from within my headliner. So stay tuned for those. Hope you're enjoying the videos so far. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can see right when my next video comes out. And thanks again for watching.